Welcome back to the new session. And in this sessions, we are going to discuss how, as a teacher, I am going to assign, I am going to create going to add new student and assign the classes, right? So this is the first page, like home, and this is the landing page of as a login as a teacher. You can see I am logged in as a teacher, Kosik09. So click on the classes and you can see there is no students. I am going to There is no student is adding earlier, right? And there is four options: teaching, archived, co-teaching and enrolled. So when you are going to create your classes, so by default teaching is selected. You can see teaching is selected, and now I'm going to create a new class. So click create a new class, and one pop-up window is coming, right? The class name, grades and subject. Class name is required. That means it is a mandatory field that you have to add, and this is also a mandatory field that you have to add your grades and subject. If I'm going to create class without providing the class name or without providing the grades, so what happened, right? Click on create class. You can see class name is field is required. This red icon with the message is coming. That means you have to provide at least one class name and the grades, right? So 3D modeling, I am choosing the 3D modeling, or you can write your own class name as per your choice. 3D modeling, okay? And grades, that there is different grades. You can see grades K2, grade 3 to 5, grade 6 to 8, grades 9 to 12. There is many different grades are there, like universities, others. So here I'm going to choose grade 6 to 8, ages 11 to 14. So that means in this grade, for students those are coming under this age 11 to 14, that group will be selected. So you can create the group as your student, right? There are many students but the different ages. So already TinkerCAD that already has created the grades. So you can choose anyone, grade 6 to 8, right? And subject, that I'm going to choose art. This subject I'm going to choose. Anything you can add, there is no restrictions, but there are list of options. You can see there are list of options is there: architect, art, computer science, design, 3D design, electronics, anything. So I'm going to choose art. Okay, select subject. If you not selected, you can see in the placeholder select a subject is coming. So you can click on art. Okay, and class shape mode setting. That means what? That means you can add your student, you can remove your student with the shape mode, and you can also update the status. Anything, any mode you can choose, but I recommended that always click on. That means class shape mode setting is on. That you have to select. That is the recommendation. Okay. So you can view, you can remove their ability to make design public. So anything you can moderate as a teacher. There is no restrictions. Now I'm going to create, I'm going to create the class, create class. I'm just click on this button, right? Create class. You can see create class. All are selected, right? 3D modeling, class name is selected, grades are selected, subject are selected. Now create class. You can click create a class. Now it will redirect and to the new page or new interface that your class 3D modeling is selected. 3D modeling is coming, right? You still log in as your teacher, Kaushik Prasad 09, right? So here you can see students, activities, design, notifications, co-teachers. There are lots of option is there. So here I'm going to create a student. First, you need one student, right? So add student. So click on this add student button, right? Click on this add student. Now There is other pop-up is coming like add student class 3D modeling. So students with TinkerCAD account, as a teacher, you can add your student. And you can see that by adding students to this class, I agree that I have the authority on behalf of my school or district to authorize collection of personal information for my students. There are also data safety and children privacy is there in this when you add your student a seat in your class. So what is seat? You can also, there is students types, the classroom has provided what are the three types of students that can join a TinkerCAD classroom, like your classes are seat, child account or account. There are many options you can explore one by one. So there one page already dedicated for all the restriction has given on this page, right? And all the information is given on this page, right? So by default type is seat. Remember, by default type is seat. So click on add student, and here I am going to add one student. Randomly name I am going to choose Ayushi. Okay, this name I am going to add Ayushi. So nickname is Ayushi. Any name you can provide. There is no harm. Ayushi. But when you first click on the name, automatically you can see that nickname is coming. Right, I am adding Kaushik. So you can see this nickname is automatically coming. So you can also change the nickname, or you can keep it as it is. There is no problem. So here I am going to add Ayushi. Okay, Ayushi is there. Now click on Save Changes. Click on Save Changes. And your student is successfully created. So back to the class, back to class. You can see IUC login informations. Students is IUC. Login info is IUC. Type by default is sheet. There is no activity. I am not selected anything as of now. I am just going to add my student. IUC is already added. And there is other option that I'm going to discuss in next video, that is paste a list of students. You can also add a bulk of students. There is many students you can add. Instead of adding one by one, you can also create a collection of student list, and you can also paste that. I'm going to discuss in other video, right? Now, if you observe one thing, class link, right? This class link is already given for 3D modeling. That is the dedicated class link for your this class 3D modeling. So copy. You can see class link copied and ready to share. That means if you share this class link, so with that login information, student can join this 3D modeling class. Okay, so you can just copy it and ready to share. So now I am going to log in. I am going to log in as a student, not as a teacher. Okay, so copy this link copied and ready to share. Go to the new private window, like you can see new incognito window, control plus shift plus n, just press it, and you can see one cognito mode, that private window is open. This is the incognito version, right? Now you just, when the cursor is blinking na, you can just paste this link, because my link is already copied. Now I am going to paste it, control plus V. The link is copied and now I'm going to paste it. Now press the enter button. Now see what happened. TinkerCAD providing other user interface that welcome to 3D modeling, join with nickname. That means this name, right? Ayushi. With that name, you have to log in. So copy this name, and I'm going to join with my this class as a nickname. And if you add join with nickname, and I can use any name. If you taste it, right? If you add h blah blah blah, anything you can add, and click on that name. So what happened? You can see the message is coming. We cannot find the nickname. Please try again. ask your teacher if you need help. That means this student nickname is not authorized from that admin panel. This nickname is not added by the teacher. So what nickname added by the teacher? That is your IOC login info, right? In the login info, you can see IOC. So copy this link and go to the 3D modeling, this pop-up where student can join and paste IOC, okay? And click on that's me. And you can see now your dashboard is there, but here your name is changed. You are joining as a student, not as a teacher. So how we can validate? Just go to this icon and your name is changed. You are joining as a student. You are not joining as a teacher. So I see this is the student name, and if you go to the new normal window, that your name, that is Kaushik Prasad 09, that is a teacher name, right? There is two different account we already added. So as a teacher, how you can add your student, that I'm going to share. You can see your student is adding, and go to the new incognito mode, where your student can log in, right? Your student name is showing. So this is the student dashboard. This is student user interface. There is many options. I'm going to explore one by one. I hope you can understand. If you have any queries, so please raise the query. And I hope you are learning something new. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you once again.